Good morning, folks. Welcome to the Daily Dose of Dawn. Oh, it is April 8th. Yeah. Of course, it is also Wednesday morning, Wednesday afternoon now, but that means new Daredevil showed up last night, and yeah, holy crap. Let me tell you something, folks, man. Like, if the MCU broke your heart and, like, that's why you're not watching Daredevil, like, I'm sorry, man, but it's awesome. It really is. Like, season 2 is a million times better than season 1 was. Season 1 of Daredevil was a lot of foundation. A lot of foundation. Probably could have used a little bit less foundation. Straight up. But no, now we are just balls out action. And I'm loving it. I mean, no spoilers, but so we've gotten Bullseye, like, in all his glory. As I refamiliarize myself with the damn Nintendo controls, because oh boy. But no, folks, it is sad if you're not watching this because the MCU has kind of sucked lately. I get it. But no, you don't even really have to watch season 2 season 1 to enjoy this. All you need to know is Kingpin is the mayor. Like, whoop-de-doo. But, no, it's great. We got Bullseye. Just friggin' destroying everybody. Absolutely love that. Cannot recommend this shit enough. Alright? Alrighty. Let me just finish up getting this guy here. However the hell I'm supposed to do that. Yeah, I was gonna. Oh, alright. Yeah, here we go. Yes, I would love to take the banana. There. Alright. I feel like I made that harder than it needs to be. Alrighty. Okay, this is going to be a pretty lengthy episode anyway, so we might as well just take that time to remind y'all folks, make sure you're hitting that like, subscribe, and share button. Oh, check us out everywhere. We are on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. That's where you can find all the shorts, and of course you can find everything on YouTube. And you can find everything live on Facebook. Oops, I thought I went out of order, but it turns out I did not. Oh, God, but this is a friggin'... Oh, shit. Yeah, I already got this one too, didn't I? Damn. I must have got it. Friggin', must have got it last time. Alright. Well, eventually here we'll find one that I haven't got already. And then after this it should be a little bit, yeah. Cricoid 1. Alright, there's only one banana, so this probably ain't all that difficult. Looks pretty standard so far. Of course, there is a timer there to, consider. And I probably should be using a banana guy, but, like, at least the friggin'... Ah, what are you doing here? There. Alright. Bam! There we go. Alrighty. Alright, folks, I believe I did not mention yet. It is April the 9th. Today, as we're recording this. And as I mentioned there in the last episode, it is time for the return of Mansplaining the Handmaid's Tale. Yes, that's right, the Testaments have dropped. So this will be Testicles talking the Testaments. Woo! Yeah, I don't know. I don't really like that name, but I've really yet to come up with anything better. So, I don't know. That's what we're going with right now. So, just finished watching the very first episode, okay? And I will admit, I'm impressed. Very impressed with the first episode. Okay, so we open up here. Oh, well. Alright, yeah. So basically we are following along Agnes. And of course, remember, it was June's daughter that she never got the happy reunion with in The Handmaid's Tale. Most likely because, people think the show got kind of cut early and that really makes sense. But hey, whatever. So now we are doing the Testaments, alright? Now, holy crap. Oh, alright, that is only temporary, so we'll have to do that. Okay, so we get a little bit of an update. We don't get much of, what's been going on, but it's been 15 years. Since the events of The Handmaid's Tale, since Boston had been freed from Gilead, okay? So, basically, it's really just not much. It's basically like a lot of the leadership was purged, and the survivors had the ability to mold it the way they saw fit. And then we see a statue of Aunt Lydia, alright? No, this is kind of interesting because, I'm mostly so Aunt Lydia still has pull in Gilead, even though she, totally denounced them and was all fuck these evil godless men. At the same time, I guess most of those commanders died that heard her say that, but still, it wasn't for, hours later. They got phones, alright? They should have told somebody. Alright, so we get introduced to Agnes's stepmom. Alright, so apparently Mrs. Mackenzie, who appeared a lot in The Handmaid's Tale, but oddly enough, Mr. Mackenzie hardly at all. But, we'll get into that, I'm sure. But basically, the stepmom, she's a wicked stepmother. She wants her gone. That's what happens. Stepmoms are like that. They're wicked, Alright. I do love how she's always got a riding crop on her. She apparently, rides horses or some fucking shit, man. She is definitely whooping Agnes's ass with that riding crop in some episode down the line. Okay? That's my prediction I'm throwing out with that right here. Okay, so Then we are introduced to the Pearl Girls. Alright, as y'all might remember, there was plums in The Handmaid's Tale, and apparently, like, 15 years later, there's still plums. Alright, I'm a little confused on the timeline, but again, I won't get into that later. First, we'll go over the plot. Alright, but yeah. And this is where I'm going on here. So, she is then... Alright, we then get to see Aunt Lydia again. And she seems to have control of the place. Is all running this shit. And, oh, it's still pretty fucked up. She ain't really learned all that much, if anything. But, so she tells Agnes, like, hey, I need you to keep an eye on this Pearl Girl. The Pearl Girls wear white. And these are girls from outside of Gilead that they brought in and have convinced them to willingly join up. Which, yeah, well, I mean, yeah. Obviously, my first thought is, like, what kind of retard would willingly join up for this shit? But, you know, people wanted babies, I guess. That makes sense. So, these Pearl Girls come in from outside of Gilead to join their crazy cause. And it's funny because the plums are like, yeah, all these bitches are snitches. Straight up. You can't trust none of them. So, I mean, yeah, even in Gilead, they are still like, fuck them foreigners. Fuck them immigrants. Oh, boy. Well, alright, so Agnes is none too pleased to be having to watch after this Pearl Girl who's probably gonna knock on her about everything. And of course, all of her buddies, they're all like, yeah, fuck her. Fuck her too, we gotta get rid of her. But Agnes like, I mean, she ain't done nothing yet. Well, fuck to get rid of her already. Alright. So then we are treated to another fucked up ceremony, because, yeah, well, I mean, the Handmaid's Tale was full of them, so this has got to have one. And we are treated to the, that they get to punish a guy. He's ball gagged, and they're claiming he was caught pleasuring himself. Whacking himself off around the girls. And the funny shit is the aunts are like, yo, you girls are like, not without blame here too. You tempting this young man. Like, yep, of course, we're throwing that fucked up shit. So basically, for the crime of jacking himself off in front of the girls, the aunts leave it up to the girls. Do we punish him? And, you know, the girls are all like, oh yeah, hell yeah. They're all like, let's do it. Because, you know, this is like their only pleasures in life, I guess. It's like punishing motherfuckers. It's real fucked up shit. But now our resident Pearl Girl, she can't quite stomach the new experience here. And she's ended up throwing up. She's not only throwing up, but she is swearing up a storm because of it. She is like, Jesus fucking Christ, they tore his fucking hand off. Oh my God, you know. Of course, then Agnes, she kind of sitting there like, got you now if I want, bitch. But Agnes decides, nah, we don't need to do that. Decides not to turn her in. So after that, we are treated to a little bit of a flashback. We see that Daisy is actually, we get back to her in the before time in her land. She's looking like a normal girl, going down the street, and then she walks by a blonde-haired woman. Well, guess who it is when she turns it on? It's June Osborne, and she has not aged a fucking day in 15 years. Alright, sure. You know, because if it was poor CGI, I'd be bitching about that too. I'll let it go. Alright. And then, of course, the end of it is Agnes explaining, of course, without calendars, we have other ways of marking things. The day I became eligible, and the day I met Daisy. Everything will change. Dun dun dun! Hey, you know what? Like I said, man, I like that they're still giving the wow factor, that they're still doing that pretty good, which maybe it's also because I ain't seen it in a while. I do remember, like, season 4 of The Handmaid's Tale was about when I started going, like, yeah, okay, the shock value's off. We can stop with the million different ways to rape somebody. Jesus. But no, this so far is good. I was a little surprised. I like how the pearls are like, you know, they're the snitches. The new girls. You would kind of think it would be like the other way, like, but I guess like because they're kind of there by choice. But I don't know how much, like, would it really go over if they wanted to leave, so I don't know. I mean, the time jump is still kind of interesting. Because it's still, like, well, number one, Agnes should be, okay, 15 years later, she should be like 23, 24. And she, like, just got her period. I mean, I do not proclaim to be any kind of expert on women's bodies, but I don't think that makes sense. She was at least 5 in The Handmaid's Tale. If not older. No, I could have sworn they said she was 12. And that was when she became a plum. I mean, that makes her like 27. So I don't know. Obviously there's something there I ain't getting. I mean, 15 years later, obviously Daisy could be either June's kid or Charlotte's. I mean, like, or it could be just somebody else. I'm sure there's a couple of other kids around there that, like, you know, had shit to do. Oh, boy. I don't know, though. Overall, I will say, episode 1, it has me interested, has me hooked. They dropped 3 episodes, so I'm gonna watch those. And, yeah, we'll probably get some more of that this episode. Like I said, it's gonna be a long episode. So, alrighty then. One skill point, yeah. Yeah, so, yeah. Alrighty, as we press on here, I made a little smoke of a milkman from Jeter XL. Oh, gotta admit, I am liking them. That was a hell of a good recommendation there, Kevin. Thanks a lot for that. Alright, what we're going to do next here is we're going to move on to segment 12 of our 30-part series on the Insurrection Act. Yes, that's right, the 30 times the U.S. government has invoked the Insurrection Act and sent the army up against its own people. Woo, shit. And as I've said before, this has been one hell of a depressing ass project, man. Got to admit, legal precedent is not going to help us much should Trump decide to do this shit, unfortunately. Oh boy. Alrighty. Get our bearings here. Alright, the year is 1967, and the place is Detroit, Michigan. Oh, one of America's largest cities turned into a war zone overnight. Fires rage across entire neighborhoods. Snipers are reported in the streets, and the police are overwhelmed. Oh, boy. Hey, what on earth is that? I'm gonna have to deal with that eventually. But that's not what I'm trying to do right now. Of course, this wasn't a foreign battlefield. This was America. Oh boy. Tensions in Detroit had been building for years. Segregation was ending. Police brutality was going nuts. There's economic inequality all over the place. The city was a powder keg just waiting for that spark. Oh, shit. Alright. Oh, a second here. Bam. Alright, so that spark came on July 3rd, 1967. That is when police raided an unlicensed after-hours bar that was also known as the Blind Pig. The Blind Pig. Oh, boy. Inside, there were dozens of people just celebrating the return of 2 Vietnam veterans. Ah, shit. Oh, boy. Oh, like I said, hold on here, because I gotta find these fractoid guys. There they are. There's all of them. Alright. That was actually pretty easy. Cool. Now, of course, instead of a quick arrest, things escalated real quick. Big crowd gathered, frustrations boiled over, and then bam, the looting began. Within hours, Detroit had exploded. Stores were looted, buildings were getting set on fire, and entire blocks went up in flames. So the police couldn't control it. And a Michigan National Guard was deployed, but even that wasn't enough. Sniper fire was reported, whether it was real or possibly exaggerated. Panic spread and the situation spiraled beyond local control. So the Insurrection Act was invoked. Michigan Governor George W. Romney requested federal assistance. President Lyndon B. Johnson responded. Alright. Now, under the Insurrection Act, Johnson deployed the 82nd Airborne and 101st Airborne. Basically, I gotta smash through a lot more of the ground, apparently. As 4,000 federal troops were deployed into Detroit. Combat soldiers now were in an American city. Oh, shit. Troops rolled in with armored vehicles and rifles. Curfews were set and enforced. Anyone in the streets risked being detained, or worse, beat the fuck up, or killed. Shit. So the rules of engagement were aggressive. The line between restoring order and escalating violence, it blurred very quickly. So by the time it was over, 43 people were dead, over 1,000 were injured, and more than 7,000 people were arrested. Entire neighborhoods were left in ruin. And the Detroit riot in 1967 was not just about one city. Oh, it exposed so many fractures in U.S. society, race relations, economic inequality, and overall trust in the government. And it shows something else. When we push far enough, the federal government will use a military force on its own soil. The Insurrection Act is often framed as a tool for the last resort, but Detroit raises a harder question. Did troops restore order, or did they just highlight how broken things already were? Of course, now this time, like I said, we had soldiers straight up in the streets, policing the city. Like, that's not just dealing with unrest. Now you're dealing with something that's much closer to a war and closer to an occupation. It definitely sounds like shit that I was doing in Iraq. I'm just saying. Alrighty, folks, that is gonna do it for segment number 12 of the Insurrection Act. There we go, we got her. Excellent. Oh my. Well, alrighty, folks. So I've completed episodes 2 and 3 of the Testaments. I have to admit, I am intrigued so far. That's a strong start to this show, straight up. I'm interested. We find out. Alright, episode 2 is mostly just further confuses me on the timeline. You know? So episode 2 is all about Agnes becoming eligible, which, from what I gather, means she got her period. Alright? So again, this is what's got me confused on the timeline. I mean, without rewatching the Handmaid's Tale, I'm pretty sure Agnes is like 12 at the end of it. Cause she's wearing like the plum uniform and she's like a wife in training or some shit at that point. But then this starts and she's still in the wife training shit. But she should be like 27. But that is obviously not right if she's just got her first fucking period. So I don't know. There seems to be something I missed there. Maybe like it's not 15 years later because June does not look like she is aged at all. Not that they could really do much to the actor, but still. I don't know, man. I'm confused on that, but I will eventually seek clarification. I am sure the internet will provide. I would think that'd be quite available. Alrighty then. But now episode 3 gives us, finally, we get the story on Daisy, or at the very least, you know, some kind of story about Daisy. Well, okay, we learn what the mystery is, basically. Okay? You know, we go back to Canada, and Daisy is like, she's hanging out with her parents, and she's getting high, and hanging out with her boyfriend, and having sex with him, and all that crap. It's, you know, okay, and then like, bam, her parents are robbed and murdered. You know, it's a big thing. But then June shows up, picks her up, and is like, hey, turns out your parents were not just randomly robbed and murdered. Nope, those were agents of Gilead, and they gonna kill you too. Oh, fuck. So, yeah, basically June's gotta get her out of there. And then we learn that at the end, June tells her, oh, Gilead wants you back. Yeah, that's right, we want you back because they think you're theirs. Because when you was a baby, your parents snuck you out. And those people, those ain't your parents. Yeah. I mean, of course, she's like, yeah, they're your parents, like, in that sense, you know. But, yeah, you're not your birth parents, basically, is what she means. I totally screwed this up, by the way, but alright. Alright, so basically we are now... Why do I... Well, I hate the fucking controls on this game sometimes. Really do. I frequently will press the wrong fucking button. Alright. There, yeah. Okay, motherfucker, yeah, I deserve that. We'll have to redo this one. But yeah, so the craziest part about this is of course, like, now we're left wondering, so who is Daisy's parents? Is, of course, now the big mystery. I don't know, man. Who do you think is gonna be? Obviously, the two major contenders are Nicole and Charlotte. You see, again, to figure this out, because for it to be Nicole, then yeah, it has to have been like 15 years. Also, for it to have been Charlotte, it needs to have been like 15 years. And maybe 12. At that, you could get away with. But that still makes Agnes like 24. I mean, again, like, I'm just not buying it, man. I don't know. Obviously, there's something I ain't figured out yet. I'm probably wrong about the timeline. That's the most likely thing, so I'll have to look on the internet to figure that out. But no, overall, super, super strong friggin' start to it. And, I mean, not gonna lie, my biggest thing is... My biggest thing is, like, I'm glad they have not gone super shocking with all, like, the rape stuff, because this one is, like, geared more towards children, and, straight up, man, like, the Handmaid's Tale gets, like, hard to watch. I, like, see the first 3 seasons at times. I found by season 4, like, the shock value was starting to wear off, and I was just kind of like, hey, yeah, whatever. Fucking stupid little birdcage thing. Look at that. Ugh. But, yeah. I don't know, man. I feel like with the kids, there's a whole nother level of shock value coming. So, I don't know. Oh, man. Let's see here. So I apparently need to finish this with 20 seconds left on the clock in order to friggin' get the other banana. Okay. Yeah, I still got I'm good. Alright, cool. Oh, sweet. There we go. Boy, I'm on out of there. Oh, but no, this morning I finished the first episode of The Boys, Season 5. Alright, I'm not ready to super praise them yet, but I give it to them as a strong start. I gotta admit, alright, number one, I'm gonna say this right now, I'm gonna spoil the fuck out of it, so if you haven't watched it, stop watching and come back after you watched it, but, so, like, yeah, friggin', oh, what I like is they've actually managed to hyperbolize shit, which is good. Okay? Like, season 4 sucked because they were just taking shit Trump did and making it the plot, but trying to make it make sense and failing. The whole January 6th thing in season 4 was so fucking retarded. Like, it made no goddamn sense. Alright, but, nah, like, there hasn't been anything like that so far. And, boy, on top of that, I am loving where we're going with the whole, like, Homelander is just like, everybody's heart's beating fast as fuck around him, and he's all, oh, fuck, you're all afraid of me still, and god damn it, why don't you fucking people love me? Ah, ah. No, so Homelander seems quite on ends this time around. There is an awesome scene. He's friggin' okay, they've got. First, we'll address like the actual hyperbole crazy part. Alright, because this is when TV is good, okay? When it takes shit that's happening and it hyperbolizes it, but not to a stupid point, but to a point that is believable that we could be there in 2 or 3 years should we continue down the same path. That's the difference. Alright? Like, between this and the bullshit they pull when they just take shit that happens and they make people, like, quote people and they just do stuff that already happened. That's stupid, that's lazy. Alright? Lazy. Alrighty. But nah, so they are at the freedom camps. Okay? Where they're all decked out in red, white, and blue uniforms with Homelander's face on them, and they're gonna, I mean, like, yeah, it's absolutely, it's ridiculous, but it isn't so ridiculous. I don't know. Like I said, so far, so good. I am also like, I am surprised though, man. End of episode 1, they give you some balls, man. Fucking, A-Train, or yeah, Homelander kills A-Train, straight up. I mean, it's interesting because I'd always heard the theory, like, Homelander doesn't kill people who aren't afraid of him. And, I mean, that was always kind of the best explanation I always heard for why he doesn't just laser butcher and be done with it. I mean, there is also, like, yeah, I'm sure he enjoys actually having a challenge, for once. But still. No, I mean, A-Train is like, nope, I'm not afraid of you, I never should have been, some bitch. And Homelander's just like, yeah, well, alright. Neck snap. Shit. So far, so good. Definitely. Still got episode 2 to go, though. Working on that. Well, alrighty, folks. So I just finished up episode 2 of The Boys. And, yeah, I'm continuing to be impressed. I like it. I like it a lot. What is going on? Oh. Totally. Alright, so I kind of expected, and again, spoilers are coming, alright? So if you care about that, stop listening. But, no, I totally expected that, like, that Soldier Boy was gonna come back and, like, have maybe, like, one last battle and then die. Okay? And that very much looked like what they were going to do. Right up, even with Homelander crying over his father. And then suddenly, bam, right before the credits end, it's like he sits up in the body bag. Like he's the fucking Undertaker or some shit, man. So, kudos to them. Number one, you got me. You had me right up until the end thinking like, you know, you're going to do the thing that sucks that I would expect you to do. But, okay, good. All right. So, you know, also another crazy. So basically, as we find out the soup virus does some pretty horrific things to normal soups. And they figured, let's test it on Homelander's dad, Soldier Boy. And they believed it killed Soldier Boy, but as we said, at the end, it looks like he's not dead. So, oh shit. What are they gonna do about that? Alright. Yeah, I mean, yes, they are like unsubtle political bullshit in this. But like I said, I don't mind it as much because it looks like an exaggeration. I'm sure stupid people are gonna be like, this is really happening right now. Like, no, they're not making the people wear Trump's face on the uniforms and I don't know. We're not there yet. Jesus. Alright. Okay. Bam. Oh, banana. Got one skill point. Probably. Yeah. Alright, not enough for that. Oh, it was pretty nice though while watching all of this today. Saw a trailer for the new Mortal Kombat movie, Mortal Kombat 2. Yeah. I remember being very excited for that like a couple of decades ago. And I mean, like, you know, when the video game was out. Then I was really excited for Mortal Kombat 2 again, like 5 years ago, when the first one came out. And I was like, hey, that movie wasn't horrible. It was actually pretty good. And then, yeah, like, we heard nothing for like 5 years. So, I don't know. Oh, well, whatever. I am glad to be finally getting it. I'm looking forward to it. Carl Urban looks pretty good as Johnny Cage. I was wondering, you know, I mean, I guess like we can't just have him be another Australian guy because we already did that. Don't see Kano in it. I hope Kano is back. Anyway, I will accept any reason for that. Don't really need to even give me anything. I'm figuring they'll do the whole like because they attacked him before the tournament, and that's against the rules. You know, I'm figuring like they'll bring him back to life like that or some shit. I don't know. Alrighty, after the next one here. Yeah, this guy, he's the fast one, I think. That is not... Oh, okay, it is. Never mind. Ah, I did, yeah, come on. I did not want whatever the frick that was. Jeez. Okay. Bam. There goes that one. Rotating ring. Alrighty. This next one's gonna be another one of those couple of them. But pain in the ass. Alright, let's head on over though. Oh no, just another thing I forgot to mention though about like the testaments. I found kind of interesting. I mean, look, I'm a dude who's watching The Handmaid's Tale and the Testaments, so of course I'm gonna be nitpicking shit and making fun of it. But at the same time, this is a world where I'm supposed to believe that women are not allowed to read, but they're encouraged to learn music and they're making art. Now I know, like, okay, there was a whole thing about oh, whatchamacallit, there was a thing about like they're trying to reform, all right, and allegedly Aunt Lydia like wanted to do better, so yeah, maybe this is her way of doing it, and I guess you don't necessarily need to know how to like read like English, but in order to read sheet music. But at the same time, I feel like if you can read sheet music, like, you should be able to read. I mean, can Agnes read? It'd be, like, illegal to teach her how to read, wouldn't it? I don't know. I'm guessing she probably can't read then. Who the hell knows? Ah, boy. Bam! Against the winding tide. Wait. I missed one somewhere. alright, yep, there it is. Alright. So it is a little bit hidden, okay. And then okay, I gotta go up and on the ceiling. There we go. Alrighty. Once we get done with this, then, since my better half is tending to her deal, I am probably gonna take me a little trip over to the Patriot Flipper. You guys have probably heard me talking about it quite often. Love that place. Been known down there a lot. I'm spending a lot of money there. So, yep. That's what I'm gonna do, though. Once I figure out how to get this damn thing back. I mean, well, cracking it, but I'm also hurting myself. Alright, well, yeah, there you go. And I got a skill point. That only needs 2. Cool. I am out of there. And then we'll head out of here. Alright. Oh shit. Alright. Bam! Banana. Alrighty. Heading over here for the next one. Bam, there goes that. Raise this up. And bam. Yeah. Alrighty, next one, we're gonna head on up here. And we gotta take a quiz. We gotta get out of here first, and that appears to be right here. Alright. There's the Quizmaster. Bam. I do like the smashing features in this game. They are pretty nice. There we go. There we go. HillTop Quizmaster has been mastered. Alright then. I suppose we got Cranky over here hanging out. Ow, shit. Sorry, Cranky, I was trying to hit your thing, not you. There I am. Got all you have to say. Bam! Grab me another banana. Alrighty, next one's coming up right here. Run over this. Alright, just head over here and bam. That's pretty simple.
You can stream live directly to over 30 platforms at the same time. That means with every new...
Alright. Alright. And the next one is right over here. The fastest way of traveling I figured out is turning into the damn zebra thing. But there doesn't really seems to be a fast way of traveling other than the teleporting, which also adds on loading time, so not 100% sure that's really that much faster. Alright, okay. Oh, great. Oh, shit. There's a fossil. Those are always good to have. There's what I'm actually looking for. Let's get that. Oh, you're gonna make me friggin'. God damn it. Alright, get it from there. And then volume. And into there. Alright, next one is supposed to be right down here. Oh, yeah, there she is. This one actually looks like it's pretty fucking cool, man. You'll see here, it's nostalgia country. And, boy, yeah, as you see, it's literally the first stage of Donkey Kong Country. You know? Alright, cool. Alright, now how in the F? Oh, lot of this ain't making it into the final cut. Trying this not so high might work too, but you know. Perfect, right there. And now. Of course. God fucking damn it. There, woo! That fucking random. Jesus. Straight up, I was about to like praise the shit out of this. Like, wow, man, this is really great recreation of the fucking first level on Donkey Kong Country, but holy fuck. No, you have lost all of your fucking praise for this. All of it gone. I award you no point, and may God have mercy on your soul. I mean, that would have been really cool, because that's even where the first, like, extra life is on the first stage. But it's a lot easier to fucking jump up there, if I recall. Yeah. Ah, fuck. Bam. Yeah. Bam. Alrighty, looks like I got one more banana to pick up here on this layer today, and then we'll be all set for this episode. Alright. Pretty quick and easy one here. Yeah, there we go. There, now we're running fast. Okay. Swear to God, there's like a million different controls on this game, and I never learned any of them. Let's see here. Alright. And that is all there is to getting that banana. And let's see here. I probably don't have anything to spend that on, so we'll just have to save it. And that is all the bananas on the hilltop area. Alright, with that all done, that will do it for today's episode, folks. Hope you enjoyed. And as always, keep up to date with what's going on with your daily dose of down.